Okay, if you ended up purchasing the full 20 weeks, then you are well into kind of the rhythm of working with these different developmental stages. This week, we're going to work with the 6 to 12-year-old stage. Now, the 6 to 12-year-old is really the bridge from childhood into adolescence. And there's not a lot of inner work going on here. The main issues that we really have to deal with, that are repeated in adolescence, by the way, really occur in that first 6 years of life. In that time, we're just basically downloading all of this information. You've heard me talk about that before. You've heard quantum physicists talk about that. We are just in that state of total receptivity. By the time we get to age 6, we, for the first time, leave our homes. At least in the older generations we did. That's so different now. I mean, kids are starting school so much earlier and interacting. But for those of us who are at least 40 and over, we started kindergarten in probably about the age of 5 or 6. And that's the first time when we really begin to experience wanting to be accepted by our peers. So 6 to 12 really has more to do with kind of fitting in and being in this comparative mode. Now, one of the things that has really anchored itself into the stage of development that you'll hear me talk about is procrastination. And procrastination from this model has to do with the sense of false loyalty. So in this material, you'll begin to see how procrastination serves you. Procrastination is really a camouflage for being afraid of showing up, for being afraid of shining, for being afraid of exceeding beyond your parents. And so there's that little 6 to 12-year-old, and everybody that I've worked with who is having especially career problems or performance problems or issues with really manifesting some sort of career path, it always goes back to not wanting to exceed beyond what mom and dad were able to accomplish. And we stay loyal, and you'll read all about that this week. Again, the MP3s will give you a way to both work with the material by journaling and by doing your own guided imageries, but I also offer you the guided imageries and offer you the EFT sequences by weaving in the 6-step formula with the 7-layer process. So you're well into your way of really creating a transformation at this point. And that 6 to 12-year-old stage, you may have more than one inner child in that stage. So, just do your homework, do all your research, do all the exercises and the support that's been provided, and you'll begin to create a profile. And like I said, there may be more than one or two. Thank you. Thank you. I'll see you next week.